Alright, guys, today we're gonna start with the new book, Racing the Tide by Dennis Kirby, and the first chapter is Another Beginning. Let's let's get started. Ella lay on her bed and looked at the map of Western Australia. She looked at Margaret River in the south and the Broome in the north. She counted the kilometers between them. She was 96 kilometers from the place she wanted to be. She was in Broome. Broome felt like another country. It was the coast, but was hot and flat and dry. It was full impossible colors. It was full of impossible colors. The dusty red desert became fine white sand that disappeared into the blue-green waters of the Indian Ocean. To see it for the first time was amazing, but Ella felt it as she had come to the end of the earth. She lay on her back on the bed. Why did her father have to change jobs again? She had been happy with Margaret River. All the things she wanted, her plans and her dreams, were there. She liked her school there. She had great friends, and she had her own room. Her family, her family wasn't in the stupid caravan. Okay, the caravan was not her father's fault. They were supposed to move into a house, but somebody had made a mistake. People were still living in it and weren't going to live for 2 weeks. So 2 weeks, Ella and her family had to stay in the stupid caravan a long way out of the town. They had only been there 2 days, and already Ella hated it. Couldn't her father and mother have found somewhere else to stay? There was no space and nothing was private. It was very possible that she would kill her brother Eddie before 2 weeks were over. She reached under the pillow and pulled out a small green book. Across the middle was written the word private. She opened it. Yesterday she had drawn a picture of the inside of the caravan. She looked at it. Here's the picture. Right. She took out the little gold pencil she kept in her diary and began to write. Sunday 12th. Dear diary, the diary, diary. Can you believe it? To make up for leaving his friends in River, Mom and Dad have taken Eddie to town to buy him a new bike. And what do I get? Nothing. I told them, all I want is to start that metal smithing course in Margaret River. That's all I want in the whole world. So then that says, that's enough, Ella. We we talked about this until we were blue in the face. Let it go. But I can't let it go. I want to be a smith. I want to make amazing jewelry. I want to do it for the rest of my life. If we're if we were in Margaret River, I would be doing that metal smithing course now. Instead, I'm staying in this caravan on the edge of the desert, thousands of kilometers away. And tomorrow I have to. Suddenly, the caravan door was thrown open, and Eddie's head appeared. Ella quickly shut her diary. Hey, Ella, come and have a look at my new bike. Eddie was smiling from ear to ear. He stepped into the caravan. Close the door, Eddie, called her mother. called their mother from outside. Keep the cool air in. Eddie shut the door, went over his sister, and something waved something in front of her face. Dad, Dad, let me go. These two. What are they? Said Ella. Flashing lights. I'm going to put them on the front of the bike. You connect them to the wheels, and then when you start riding, they flash on and off. Amazing. Breathe it, breathed. Ella slowly, meaning quiet, the opposite. Eddie's smile fell away. Then he grabbed Ella's diary. Diary. He ran to the other end of the caravan and opened the book. That's all I want in the whole world. He started to read in a silly voice. Ellie jumped up and tried to grab it of him. Give it back to me, Eddie. It's private. Eddie pushed his sister away. I want to be a metalsmith. I want to make. Shut up, cried Ella, trying to grab the book again. Mom! Eddie jumped into it. Eddie jumped up onto a seat and held the book over his head. Ella grabbed him around the legs. He he kept on reading. Amazing jewelry. I want to do it for the rest of. The caravan door opened and he froze. Their mother came in, carrying two shopping bags. For heaven's sake, what's what's going on here? Going on in here? She said. He's reading my Di- diary. Again, Mom, said Ella. She's been horrible to me, Mom, said Eddie. She's being rude about my new bike. Their mother put the shopping bags down and let out a long breath. Eddie got down from the seat. Give the dairy to your sister and go and play with your bike. Eddie dropped the dairy onto the table and stuck out his tongue at Ella. He jumped off the seat and went outside. Ella's mother started to unpack the shopping bags. Try not to quarrel with him, Ella. Things are difficult for all of us at the moment. Why is it always my fault? Asked Ella. Picked up her diary. She took it she took it to the other end of the caravan and put it under her pillow. You're 6 years older than him. You are nearly an adult, replied her mother. Oh yes, except when you're deciding where we're going to live, said Ella angrily. Then then I'm a child, right? Ella, your father had to take this job. We have only been here 2 days. Things will get better, you'll see. Yeah, right. Ella grabbed her towel off the end of her bed. I'm going for a swim. The heat, the heat, heat, heat. The heat hit her in face as soon as she stepped out of the caravan. It felt like nearly 40 degrees. Her father was kneeling on the ground with some tools, putting the bike together. Standing next to him, Teddy jumped up from foot to foot in excitement. Ella hung her towel around her neck. Without a word, she walked in the direction of the beach. They had all been for a quick swim yesterday, so she knew the way. When she got there, she stood on the puff about the beach and looked at it. She had a she had to admit it was amazing. Kilometers of white sand as far as the eye could see, and there were only two other people there. She couldn't wait to get into the clear blue water and wash her troubles away. She walked down onto the beach and dropped her towel on the sand. Sunday night. Dear diary, diary. Something happened this afternoon. I went for a swim and then a long walk on the beach. I was gone about half an hour, I guess. I left my towel on the sand, meters and meters away from the water. But when I came back, it was gone. I thought someone had stolen it. Then I realized the water had come up and dragged it away. How could the tide have come in so far and so fast? Even the sea is against me in this place. All right, thank you for watching and see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.